All right, here we go. We are live with uh, session 49.
Oof.
Closing in on 50 there.
Closing in on 50. I'll have to plan something special for the 50th.
Yeah, that's fine. No need.
Do we have
Something special never works out well for us.
Maybe
Don't go out of your way.
Something special sounds horrifying.
well, you guys are seasoned adventurers. You should be able to handle 50 skeletons.
Oh yeah, totally.
Couldn't
The
handle
fact-
5 skeletons.
The fact that I taste like salt and pepper doesn't make me more able to deal with skeletons.
They don't have taste buds.
And to be fair, I think it was 4 skeletons. I don't think there was 5.
Right.
Oh, even better. Great.
So dolphin skeletons, is that it?
Orca skeletons.
Oh gosh.
Apparently, orcas don't like boats anymore.
Just as
This has been
you're,
orchestrating this plan all day.
just as the owner of the boat gained more money than national GDP.
All right, but orcas aside, you guys have I'm gonna say wisely decided to make your way to the kind of the southern tip of the island here, away from where the sorceress's tower was, in the hopes of building some sort of wooden flotation device, because I don't think we can actually call it a boat. To make your way across this little bay, to circumvent the area you know there to be a dragon, in the hopes of someday, in the not too distant future, perhaps once again seeing your home village. Perhaps.
If we're lucky.
So while you've been here collecting the necessary wood to build your boat, you had a fairly friendly encounter with a troll, who indicated that he was perhaps the last of his people, and he spent the last hours of his life in your company before the sun rose and turned him to stone. You have seen things out in the water, some humanoid shapes and something very tentacle-y, but far enough away from shore that your plan, and I will use the term loosely, is to get your contrivance together and hug the coast as best you can.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, in our defense, if we want to go back home, we'd have to follow the same trail we took here. And there's no XP in it.
You could trudge through the swamps.
Anyway,
I expect we will very soon. But we're going to try to start with a boat.
But yes, you guys do know that you do need to collect some more wood. I think you guys are probably about halfway to getting the wood that you need. You've got the other things that you need to build a raft. You originally thought canoes, but then you thought a raft is probably going to be simpler.
Lacking some tools to make a real canoe.
We'll see how that works out for you.
Yeah, it was a saw or hammer or something.
Yep. But as it is, it looks like we're going into the evening.
Alrighty.
So I'm still on evening lookout.
Weren't we being attacked by something from above?
Where are you?
My last, the last line of my notes says, Caldy warns us of something coming from above. We get attacked by Wyvern.
Oh,
Or maybe we finished that, and
I
I've
think
just
we did.
forgotten.
Oh, we were in the middle. Unless we didn't play last week, so we were in the middle of being attacked by wyverns, according to my notes.
all right.
Oh,
there
yeah,
we
and
go
I'm-
then.
I'm not the only
And
one.
I'm not there because I was exploring the zone.
I
Why would
completely.
you tell
I was
him
wondering
this?
why I had no notes from last week. Yeah, you canceled because of a personal matter.
Right.
Why would I tell him this? Because then I have to delete a line from my notes. Oh,
Yeah, there's two wyverns. One tried to grab Dizzy and fly off with her. The other tried to bite me, and we ended in the middle of the fight.
And
I
I
like
was
to
not
take a lot
there
of notes.
because I gone to the troll places and I grabbed some stuff, and I
Yeah,
was
you were
still
checking
there
out the
when
door.
you got attacked.
Right.
This session sucks already.
So we have to survive this before we can worry about building some rinky-dink raft.
Goodness, it's my turn.
No, just give me 1 second. I need to set up my combat map.
I think some stuff changed in the UI because I can't find the list of items anymore.
Oh yeah, there was an update, so I may have to set permissions again.
I'm sure we want to hand wave this whole wyvern fight thing and just assume we won and move on.
Since I'm on a computer tonight, I wanted to fix something that I could not on the tablet.
For some reason, my screen got all weird on me. Updates.
I do like this new map.
Give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna need to restart here. Remember when, for Tony and Trevor, when we were playing Pathfinder and the screen kept like jumping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had that happen. And I don't know why. None of my modules seem to be doing anything.
In your note, Dizzy, do you have the date at which we are?
No, I never marked the date.
Okay.
I mean, I marked the game date, like the out of game date.
Yeah.
But I never mark what day it is in character because Desi has no idea.
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how long we've been away from the village.
It is
Beats me.
Spring Wane the 25th.
You guys have been away
Okay.
for probably several weeks at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
That's since I'm on the large machine tonight. A couple of things I want to do, and that matters a bit.
All right. We'll see. Hopefully the updates do not screw everything up. I updated everything, I tested everything, and everything was working fine until I go to actually run game, and then it's like, no, I'm going to screw up.
We're good at dealing with those. It'll be fine.
Alrighty. So, we may as well get things started with some initiative. If you go to the combat tab and click the little dice icon, it'll automatically slot you into the initiative.
The top of my screen is missing. Like, I don't have the little tabby bits.
Hit
Yeah,
F.
arrow pointing to the right.
Oh yeah, I had to reload the page after the update thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
F5 to reload.
I'm at least waiting.
There's the icons. Means I have to spread my talents all over my screen again. There we go. Oof, 9. Run fast, little buddy.
I still have a black screen right now, but I've got a bunch of antivirus things, so I think that might be slowing my computer. But it's starting to load. Hilly Swamp.
Okay. I can do initiative for you there if you like. Alrighty. So Caldy is up first.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Somebody want to trade?
Mark popped in. Mark got him.
I'm flexible. I can go with whichever.
I was thinking, Desislava, you're the one that's tied up, right?
Tied up?
Oh, didn't one of them grab you? No?
No, it is making a beeline for her.
Oh,
It
okay.
tried
Or
to
then
grab
you're
her, so unsuccessfully, I believe.
But yes, I would certainly trade with you so that I can go with a 2 instead of a 9.
Sure.
Then maybe if there's, I mean, if we're really lucky, there'll be nothing for you to do when it comes around to 9,
I like it when
as
that
opposed
works
to
out that way.
as opposed to getting eaten.
These are monsters, aren't they?
They are. All right.
He's not going to give me a flying animal.
Ryzen is up first.
Okay, if there is one that's in range, I am going to try to attack it with both my clubs, since I believe I now have the ambidextrous 3.
They're actually like they're flying in, so they're probably at this point like 10, 15 feet off the ground.
Ah, okay, so they haven't like swooped in where I can go for a cheap shot.
Not as of yet. But you can definitely like pull your clubs out and get ready.
Hold on one second. I need to. Hold on. I'm just going to look at my paths again for one second. At that height, are they within short range?
They would be within short range, yes.
Okay, then I've got either Path of the Song or Path of the War Cry. One would hit wits, one would hit strength. What do people think I should go for? Wits?
Yeah.
Okay, I will go for, I believe, War Cry does wits.
I doubt they've.
Oh, it does. Oh, there's no effect on monsters. I always forget my things don't work against monsters. Sorry. I guess I'm holding my action then for now.
Okay. Desi.
I cannot melee charge vertically.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. Well, shit. I'm gonna move back by Caldy then. So I'm a little closer to him. So I'll be able to use like my shield to protect him. Why can't I move Desi?
Game's paused.
There, I will unpause the game.
There we go. I will get right between Caldy and Trustius.
Okay.
And if anything comes within swiping distance, I'm going to try to stab the living shit out of it.
All right. And the wyvern. Well, the wyvern was going for Desi, so it's going to continue to go for Desi. These things are quite fast. God damn it, I roll an attack and my entire screen jumps.
Hey, maybe if we can capture one of these things, Okatai can get his
It's,
bonded mount.
It moved my thing up as well.
Yeah.
Like I can't see the top of the combat screen again.
Yeah, I did mine too.
Yeah, we had this happen in Pathfinder, and there was a module, but it's not a module that I have operational in Forbidden Lands, so I don't know what is causing it.
I don't
So
like to
what's
see
the
it
problem?
until the next time we have combat.
What problem are people having?
The screen like shifts and you lose like the entire like top half of your screen.
Yeah, I think F5 just fixed it last time.
Yeah,
And it just fixed it for me again.
yeah, F5.
I wonder. I appear to be fine unless I'm missing something, so I'm just wondering if it could be like
The
an internet
icons.
connection for you.
The icons at the top of the little combat screen over on the right-hand side.
Give me a sec. I'm going to turn off a couple of modules that I might cause it and restart things. Because yeah, when we had it happen in Pathfinder, it was a like Pathfinder specific module that was causing the conflict. And Forbidden Lands is many things, but it is not Pathfinder.
That's
Alright.
for sure.
So that wyvern comes screeching in. It does kind of like land on the ground, kind of like swipes at Desi, tries to grab her and shake her and toss her around, but to no effect. That will take us to Trustius.
Was 9 dice that attack. So.
It was 9 dice.
Trustius is gonna nope the snot out of here.
So give me a move roll to avoid the it getting a free swipe at you.
I'll push that.
Okay.
Oof. That's not great.
Nobody's ever.
So yeah, so it does take a swipe at you. You kind of like duck out of the way. You like wrench your knee, and like that. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
But since I moved, I could shoot.
Yep.
Target that guy just for habit. Sharpshooter.
I can't even tell you.
I think.
Oh, excellent! What a great armor roll.
I did
And
twice the
I was
damage
like,
to myself
no,
that
I'm not
I
gonna
did.
give it to you.
You did.
But standard action, I'll shoot again. Because bow stuff.
Another hit.
Oh, a lot of dice for 1
I'm so
damage.
sorry for how much.
Oh, a little bit of damage on target though.
What did I get for armor? Got 1.
It had 1.
I'm not going to spend a little power to go through it.
3, 4,
Okay.
I'm gonna get
All right. That will take us to Caldy.
Caldy will shoot a sling, and I haven't been picking up rocks, so this is my last rock. So, and if possible, dive for cover.
All right.
I'm not re-rolling that because it would take me right out.
All right. So yeah, you grab like your last lucky rock, you drop it in, you fling it off to no avail.
It was an unlucky rock. That's why I saved it for last.
Must be why you saved it for last. This
And
wyvern.
if I have free action, I'm gonna grab some rocks.
You can use your fast action to grab some rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab I don't know, a half dozen or so.
The other one comes swooping towards Trustius since he has separated himself from the pack.
That's the
if I
plan.
stay.
Ooh, fall from the sky. So you can dodge. You cannot parry this.
Okay.
Okay.
When you
That's
get to
move,
top of the
right?
hills,
That is a move.
And I hurt my agility. That's not great. I'm not pushing there.
2, it got 3, so that it is successful in its grab. So yeah, so it grabs you and basically arcs up into the sky. Quite a distance.
That's not good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's beating its wings furiously, and you guys watch as it just continues to climb and climb and climb with Trustius until it
shit.
is 19 meters off the ground. That will take us to Ryzen.
Unless something is within smacking range through a swoop, there's not a whole lot I can do right now, but I'm willing to take suggestions.
The one over here by Desi is on the ground, and it's like trying to like claw at her and flap its wings and stuff.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I will move over and try to brain it.
All right. And it is a monster for a dragon fighter.
So since I have ambidextrous, I would just click each weapon. Is that how that works?
Yeah, you make two, basically attack twice. Ooh, that's a nice solid hit.
Description of that weapon.
So 2. Okay, and that one's going to do 1. So yeah, you come rolling in, swinging those things, and you get a couple of good shots in at this thing. It like kind of reels back, turns its beady little eyes towards you. You have its attention now. But it is definitely felt those hammer blows.
Yay! I have his attention.
Desi.
Well, since it's distracted now, I'm gonna try to stab that little fucker.
Okay.
It's too close though for me to do a melee charge, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I thought so. But oh, breath. Yeah, clicking on breath isn't doing anything.
Weird. It pulls up for me.
Doesn't for me.
On your combat tab.
Ah, that's why. Wow, 1 week away.
1 week away changes everything.
Yeah, we've already done this 49 times.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't know why I was on my gear tab. That's my stupid.
It's the heat.
Sword fighter. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. I can't melee charge. That's a pity. I may be spending willpower to get through its armor. We'll see. I think spending willpower to get through its armor would be a great plan if I needed to.
Yeah, if you needed to. So yeah, so it kind of turns his attention towards Ryzen after he's like basically cracked it on one of the wings and then upside the head, and it's like, you know, it has like murderous bloodlust hunger in its eyes, and then you stab it and its head like whips back around towards you. These things might be monsters, but they're still largely instinctual creatures.
It's still up.
It is still up.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Give me half a second to go through my.
Chris, quick question. I look in my combat tab and it says I still have anxious. Should I have deleted that by now?
I think you have 1 more day left on it.
Oh, okay. So that
It's left
auto
behind.
tracks and disappears on its own. It's not something I have to keep tabs on.
No, but I think when you guys go to sleep tomorrow morning, it'll be gone.
Okay, because it still says 1 day on it, so I just wasn't sure if that's been there forever or not.
Yeah.
Thought I had something that gave me a second.
You can spend willpower to attack.
Sword fighter lets me slash 2 enemies, not 1 enemy twice.
Yep.
I can though spend. How injured does it look?
It looks pretty badly injured.
I will spend 2 willpower to increase the damage.
Still not quite dead.
God damn. Yikes. That's like 6.
7.
Plus, I was going to say,
8,
plus what Ryzen
9.
did. Holy. You might be SOL up there in the sky.
I'm already SOL.
I can't do anything for you.
The question is it taking him to a nest or is it just going to drop him?
That's a really good question.
Well,
Stop asking questions.
it says fall from the sky.
Right. So this thing, it kind of steps back a little bit and then full force flies into you and hits you with the head desi.
Oh,
Uh,
I would like to dodge that.
all right.
I don't want to get headbutted by a thing.
But the good news is you did draw its attention away from us.
I have fast footwork. It's not a slash attack though, right?
It is not.
Lumpy attack.
It is a bludgeoning attack.
Okay.
Right. Dodge is enough to throw yourself out of the way.
Bludgeon this asshole.
Trustius. This is the furthest you've ever been from the ground.
Probably so, right?
Not for long.
How high exactly am I?
He's too young to die.
You're probably... you're a good 50, 60 feet in the air.
Oh, good God.
That's no good.
I'm just trying to think of options. Like I could kill it potentially,
Hang on to it.
but I'm on it, so killing it isn't going to be great.
If it lets go,
If you emulate-
you're still hanging
emulate
on.
one-
Can I attempt to grab it back?
You sure
and-
can. That
and
is
force it
a...
to the ground.
Well, you can try to grab it. That would...
Let's start there.
All right.
Let's start with it can't drop.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
So you're going to try to grapple the wyvern.
Oh yes, the Elven Archer sorcerer is going to grapple the wyvern.
Unless you've got a parachute in your backpack, but I don't think that's what Pack Rat does.
So that is a melee roll.
I'm good at that. That's sarcasm. I'm not good at that. I'll spend hero point. What the hell? Oh my! Oh,
Hero
that's a good roll.
points.
Right. Tie means the situation is unchanged, so you do not successfully grapple it. It does seem to be phenomenally strong.
So I have to push this to get a grip.
Shit.
Yes, you need to get more successes than it got, and it only got 1.
I mean, I might as well.
Well, you know
try,
that there's.
May as well try. Oh, there you go.
He lives another round.
Right. So you have successfully grappled the wyvern.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Fast actions. Do I have a fast action? I could drop my bow for free because it's not useful
By
anymore.
proxy.
I'm going to pull my knife with the fast action.
Okay.
Because it might matter. I doubt it.
Oh.
But, yeah.
All right. Coldy.
I guess can I make like a manipulation or performance roll on this thing that's got Trustius?
No, monsters cannot be manipulated.
Shit. I was gonna try to act like a prey squirrel or something. Try to bring it back over here. I'm gonna assume I can't take it out with one rock, so I'm gonna try doing that.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm magnificent, Trustius.
Are you firing at the one with Trustius or the one that's here on the ground?
Oh, the one with Trustius. The one with Trustius.
Okay.
Gonna push.
All right.
Never mind. Oh, my poor sling.
You broke your sling.
I broke my sling. I'm down to a dagger again.
All right.
And the mod's not working, so I can't put another sling out of my bag.
All right. That will take us to the wyvern with Trustius. Thankfully, Trustius did grab on because just after you do, it kind of releases its claws. So you are like clinging to the wyvern's undercarriage for dear life.
Yes, I am.
We'll go there. And it will continue to climb. The ground is getting further and further away from Trustius.
Well, we're over water.
Better.
We're not
You have
over
a fly spell?
Do you still have your ring that lets you turn into a bird?
No,
Shit.
no. I think Okai has it.
Okai has it.
All right. That will take us to Ryzen.
My wyvern is still there. It's time to whack it.
Oof, that is a solid hit. One armor, so he's going to take 2, 3 because of Monster Slayer. That is just enough to drop it.
And we can see Trustius disappearing slowly up, and we can't do a damn thing about it right now, right?
Up, up, and away.
Wouldn't it be great to have an archer on the ground right now?
Mental note, maybe I'll start working on ranged weapons.
So Trustius is being carried away. Don't mind me, I'm in the process. I'm just like trying to change ownership on a bunch of things here. Do you still have your fast action there, Ryzen? If you'd like to move, you certainly can.
I don't think none of your songs or anything work against these things, do they? Because they're monsters.
Correct. Alright, that will take us to Desi.
Yeah. I can't throw Brieth that far. Shit. I'm going to run toward the wyvern that is carrying Trustius away.
Okay.
So I can go through one zone.
You can make a move roll to go extra zones.
I'll try. No. And I would rather not sprain my ankle. So, because I'll definitely fall behind if I do.
Okay. You could use your fast action, like you could use both actions to move 2 zones if you don't make the move rolls. So.
Oh, yes, that's what I'll do then. I'm just basically trying to stay under Trustius in case it drops him.
Right. And speaking of Trustius, you're
I
up.
don't want to go.
You don't have a teleport spell?
I do. It teleports me to the ground at speed.
Oh no!
I'm looking for options at this point. It's so bad.
Hanging
Go
on
over
is
water?
all I've got.
So you don't have a ring that turns you into a bird?
No.
I had one.
Okay.
Okatai took it away.
Try to wrestle it over water, maybe?
He would have
That's
to.
what
He would have to
Trustius is
dive
looking for, is
perfectly in
wrestling.
order to not break everything and die.
Well,
Okay,
maybe we can
I
catch
have,
up to
I have a plan.
Oh.
I'm still holding it. Do I need an action to continue to hold it?
No,
So I'm winning the grapple, quote unquote. Winning the
you are
grapple.
until it gets an action to shake you free.
Okay. I am going to blow it the fuck up and see if it wants to put itself out in the water or leave or do something. But it's gonna die if I'm gonna die. It's coming with me.
It's not so.
Yeah. No doubt.
I mean, even if I die, I come back. In 1,000 years or so.
Well, I'm like,
I'm gonna cast Emulate
All right.
and see if this thing wants to leave me alone. I don't think it will, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I have no other options. Emily, all the willpower.
Oh,
oh shit.
I'll chance
This is
cast.
the trustiest version of the Hot Ones challenge.
Not chance cast. I could save cast it. I do not have an ingredient or a psychic power. Oh boys, this could be bad. But if I'm gonna blow up, it'd look cool in the sky, right?
Oh, probably.
Roll this out. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh no, Dizzy.
Oh no!
Well, we're
oh.
probably outside your range anyway.
What is the range on Immolate?
Emulate is near.
All right. So it does not affect Desi. It does affect you.
Oh sure.
Nice of you to cook yourself for him.
Little nuke goes off in the sky.
Dizzy
There he
ranges.
goes. I can see him.
Oh no!
All right. So flames erupt from the wyvern. It is still flapping. Trustius is not. Trustius hits the ground hard and is not moving.
So I take power level 8 damage.
Yep.
Brings me to 0.
Yep.
And then I take whatever falling happens.
All right. So yes. So the falling. Let's see. You were 19 meters.
I have a feeling my bardic powers are not going to help here very much.
Ah, we
It's
gotta
either
try.
tree or hay.
I think I'm like pulling a mop out of my toolkit.
Oh my goodness.
We'll get a squeegee, something to scrape him off.
Oh man, 25 dice and I got 2 sixes.
Are you saying he survived this somehow?
No, unfortunately, because the immolation took him out. When he hits the ground, he doesn't move. The wyvern continues to fly and eventually will die because it's not smart enough to put itself out. But Desi, you get over there, and Trestus's body isn't moving.
As Trestius was falling, I imagine Desi then started yelling for Okatai and Ryzen. When she actually gets to him, she will try to make sure he's not like face down in the water.
He's likely on fire.
She'll start like trying to splash him to put the fire out and make sure that like he's not going to drown in 2 inches of water. She has nothing healing wise. She is not even remotely geared toward that kind of thing.
Stop, drop, and roll, not stop, drop, and splat.
You can always use your human skill.
To do what?
I don't know. I'm just reminding
Me
you that it
neither.
exists.
I've got no, because I could try, like if I was doing a healing roll.
With something else.
Well, yeah, you don't want me doing that with my empathy.
No.
Aggressive CPR. Pound on him until he wakes up.
I mean, putting him out of his fire and out of the water could be might or move.
I could try move. Yeah, move is like the best option. Since it's an agility thing, Desi will be very careful in how she's kind of moving Trustius to make sure that he's not face down in the water and to put the fire out. And try that for healing to see if I can manage it.
All right.
So for that, I have to. Where's my human? And
I will rush over there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything, but better than
'Cause
nothing. I suppose.
Okay.
I couldn't catch him when he fell.
No.
And yeah. Oh no, I don't actually want to click healing. What am I doing? Click move. One.
So you pull him out of the water. Thankfully, the water did put him out. Ryzen, you can manage to catch up. You know, you guys all hear Desi, screaming for you.
Well, we're making a beeline there.
Okay. And Okatai, you can give me a scouting roll.
Okay.
Okay. You hear Desi's screams as well.
I'm gonna rush. That's way away in the distance.
It is.
I assume it sounds panicked a bit.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You've never
Uh,
really heard Desi's voice sound like this. She normally is like, growling in anger and frustration
Yeah.
and
Not the right
determination,
sound.
and this is just panic.
I'm gonna cast Deer Dash.
All right.
Oh, it's more of a combat thing. It won't let me run for a long while. It's just it allowed me to do a run action.
And with the movement equal to the power level +1. So that's a good distance.
Okay. Just try to get there faster. I do not have the ingredient for that, I think. Nope. Haven't killed a deer recently.
All right. So yeah. So basically three zones per action. So 6 zones. So that's like, a couple of football fields in like 6 seconds. It's quite fast.
Should give me a bit of. Well, Rizen's gonna be there way before me, but
Yeah. But yes, Ryzen and Calde, as you come up, Desi has pulled Trustius out of the water. He's still steaming, but he's no longer on fire. But his chest isn't moving.
I don't know if there's any version of CPR and whatever in this game, but I'm at least going to try to do a healing or medicine roll.
Okay. So you start doing CPR. Like deep down, it's relatively futile. But it's kind of like, when you do CPR in the real world, you're really just doing what you can until professionals arrive. In which case, Okutai is your professional. He's a druid with healing magic.
Can I give it a shot too?
Um,
I have
sure. Yeah.
Haha.
But yes, between the three of you, there's no response.
Well, we'll keep the lungs in and out, and the heart will have to do depend on that heart, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Wait till the wizard gets here.
Okutai, as you come rushing up, you can see like everybody is basically gathered around Trustius's form. The Ryzen and Caldi are, performing medicine on him. I imagine Desi's probably just looking kind of shocked.
Yep.
As Okutai comes by, I say quietly to him, hopefully Desi doesn't hear it, and as much as I'm trying to sound cheerful, I kind of say quietly, I think he's gone.
Okutai just look at Rizen come with wide eye. Oh, okay. What happened?
He went. He broke free of the wyvern, I guess, and he went splat.
Oh, wyvern. Okay. What the? And he just jumped and just try to get as close as he can.
Fell. Okutai, he fell from a ridiculous distance.
Oh shit. Okay. So I'm gonna check on him, see if it's beyond wounds. I assume.
Yes. Like, I mean, the only reason that you know, there's any air in his lungs. The fact that Caldy and Ryzen have been doing CPR on him. He is not breathing on his own.
Okay. So basic mend wound is useless.
Yep.
Do you have magic that can do something? Because nothing mundane's going to work here, I don't think.
Okay. I'm gonna need and I'm gonna point at Desi. Go get some water boiling. I need hot water now, and just start asking people for things. And I need something that belonged to Trestus. Make sure and nothing jumps me while I work.
Oh, as if Trustees' possessions are like scattered about, I will grab something. If he still has that book, I'll grab the book.
The book is not here, but Trustius is his bow is like right there on the ground. He dropped that.
Okay, I'll grab the bow and I'll bring it over to Okata.
Camp set up
I'm-
here?
Sorry, what was that?
Did we have a camp set up near here?
You did. You've
Desi
been here
will.
for a couple of days.
Yeah, yeah. Desi will book it back to the campfire and try to get water boiling.
Okatai will start working around, just clearing the area where Trestus fell, trying to put him in a comfortable position and make some space for him to be able to do his ritual.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Risen and Caldy. Just make sure I don't get distracted by anything, because I won't be paying attention to what's happening around.
We're on it.
Yep.
As soon as the water comes back, Okatai will use it and like scraps of clothes to clean himself and clean Trestus before casting the spell.
Okay.
Gonna use the bow as the ingredient.
Alright.
And I'm gonna try to cast Resurrection on him.
All right.
And since it's third level, I cannot save cast it. I don't think so.
Nope.
It's written in my spellbook though.
All right.
I got the ingredient.
No pressure.
Damn it.
Oh. Do you have access to the mishap table?
Think so. Let's roll mishap. No, not those one. Is it in rollable table? No, I don't see it in rollable table. I don't have access to any entry right now.
I have it
No
on
items.
my action bar. Might. Number 8 for me.
There we go.
Is there anything I can do to help? Like give some willpower that you can spend towards this or anything, or no?
No.
Yeah, I'm full up for willpower.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to take willpower from you, as Justice does.
Right.
I can give willpower. I just don't know. I'm asking if that would help in this situation to mitigate this disaster.
The mishap, since it's a level 3 spell, even if I have it in a scroll, I cannot save cast it.
Oh, that's not terrible. That could have been much worse. All right. So yeah. So as
Coming
you
back as a zombie?
no,
No, actually,
one of the mishaps is you get sucked into an interdimensional portal and come back in 30 days as an evil NPC version of yourself. It's always an option when somebody rolls on the table.
yep, that's the
Can't wait
one.
to roll
That's
that
one of those I fear.
Caldy does that with his first spell. Everybody will just eye roll and say so.
Okay.
He might come back good.
So yes, as you watch, Okatai, he's cleaned the body. He's got like fresh water. He's got the boiling water. He's made sure that everything is clean and presentable. He's made everything comfortable. Pulls out his tome that he's been working on and lays the bow beside Trustius. And as he starts to chant, the wind kind of picks up. The temperature gets a little bit warmer. And you see the bow starts to kind of like age and wither as the connection between the bow and Trustius is used to fuel this magic. And then there's like a pause, and Okatai, like whatever you did, it took a toll on you. You're ravenously hungry. But Trustius takes in a deep breath and blinks his eyes.
And promptly falls unconscious. I would expect. It doesn't heal any damage, I don't think.
It does not.
He should be
But
fine.
he's alive.
Yes, he's gonna need to rest. He's still hurt, but he's alive. I'm gonna need to fix. What food do we have left? I need to focus. We need to bring him to the tent. He needs to rest. And if
All
you
the
can
food's
check
near
his
the tent,
wound
so
to
let's
make
get him
sure
there.
he's safe.
I got food and water I can give you.
Okay, let's bring him to the tent and make sure because he's still hurt. We'll need to check that.
Desi's
I can
still
help with
kind
that
of
if it-
shell shocked, but she's gonna kind of bend down to pick Trustius up. Carefully. Oh, very carefully.
What did you say, Dizzy?
Oh, I said Desi looks completely shell shocked, but she's going to very carefully pick Trustius up to take him back to King.
Risen, just check his wound when he's back. Make sure he doesn't bleed out now that he's back.
Okay. I will do that.
Okatai like gets back to camp and start foraging around in packs to try to find food.
Okay.
I think it's a food roll.
Yes.
We've gathered like roots and vegetables, and you just eat stuff not unprepared, just raw things.
Just shoveling it in.
Is anybody else hurt?
I'm okay. Worry about yourself unless someone else is really hurt.
God.
Is Desi okay? Because it focused on Desi for a while before I could get there.
I'm gonna go check on her. While Dizzy's a
She's
bit out,
accumulating
I'm
trauma.
gonna. Sorry?
She's accumulating trauma pretty well.
Yeah. You said he was dropped from the sky?
Yeah, it was grabbed by a wyvern. The wyvern took off into the sky. He said, I'm guessing it was him because there was a big fireball in the sky. The wyvern went off on fire and he dropped like a stone.
Oh, God. I got there fast. Might not have seen too much on the other side, hopefully.
Well, now we got. I want to hear what happens when he wakes up. Does he? Did
Yeah.
he get a face to face with Jakuz? Or did we get him to? Did we get him fast enough?
Let's keep an eye on him, make sure he's himself when he wakes up. Okadai's gonna sit next to the troll statue and just lay his head on his probably uh
Calf.
yeah. I was looking for my anatomy in English. uh, I'm not gonna be able to stand guard for a little while.
Get
I've
some
got
rest.
Oh, well, here you go. Just gonna put a couple of shiny things I found when I got to our friend's nest that you found, Colby. Thought you might like
yeah,
something among
nice.
those things.
Oh, thanks. I'll take a look through those.
Ogatai is just gonna like sit next to the statue and start inscribing on a piece of wood what he wanted to a memento to the troll before his plan before leaving.
So Caldy, there's like a fairly nice looking bowl, and some like tarnished coins that need to be cleaned up, and a couple of like what at first looks like rocks, but once you kind of like get the mud off them, are actually gemstones.
Oh, very nice. None of them elvish ones, though, right?
No. Looks like maybe like like small pieces of turquoise or jade or things of that nature.
Very nice.
Really need to learn how to cut gem. We found a few uncut gems so far.
Yep. But as evening segues into nighttime, I'm going to assume people are essentially resting, if not sleeping, except for, somebody keeping watch. That kind of like once the adrenaline wears out.
Desi is just kind of kneeling by the tent door, staring in at where Trusteus is sleeping. She doesn't look at anybody. She doesn't talk to anybody. She just looks kind of weird.
Well, he's
I guess I'll do
extra
this.
crispy.
Yeah, he is. He looks like that thing that Hannah, what was his name? Hoka, had us cook up the night before. It's not good. Not good at all.
Right. Who is keeping watch overnight?
I think Desi's
I'll
still
do
doing
it
that.
unless somebody else wants to.
Desi is still doing that, or has been.
Okay. You can give me a scouting roll, Desi.
Justice will attempt to sleep overnight.
Trusteus has no choice.
Well, I mean, that helps with the nightmares, I suppose.
That was a close one, Tony.
That spell takes off a permanent point of empathy, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Justice's empathy started at 2.
Takes a permanent point of empathy off of who? The caster or the receiver?
The receiver.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't reanimate you a lot. Less
Only
empathy
once,
you have.
apparently.
Yep.
He's got 1 left. Justice gives 0 shits.
Fortunately, I have 4 empathy, so you can bring me back 3 times.
He used to have 6. He has been brought back 2 times as so far. He died from old age twice.
There you go. All right.
Once of it was just news about the interest rates.
Let's check here. So the night is quiet but not peaceful.
No kidding.
On top of whatever turmoil folks are facing, it is off in the distance. Periodically, you hear a combination of screams and yips and howls, like a significant distance away. You're just faintly aware of it because of the way sound travels at night. Oh, that's what that marker does. So yeah, there's definitely something happening out there someplace, but nowhere near your camp.
Sounds like monkeys.
Desi doesn't react to any of it. Just completely ignores whatever's happening beyond the circle of light cast by our campfire. She doesn't take any notice of it. Because I rolled a 0.
Morning comes. Those of you who actually rested can hit your rest button. Everybody can cross a day off of whatever afflictions they might be suffering. So Ryzen, I mean, you did have a little bit of anxiety starting to creep in, but in an odd sort of way, knowing that Okatai can literally bring people from the back from the dead, helps with anxiety. I mean, it's not something you want to rely on, but it's kind of comforting to know that it's there in the back pocket.
Let's all go do stupid shit. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's my forte. Don't steal my gimmick.
Please don't test this, please.
And Trustius, you're awake.
Oh, nice.
You got rest, so you can hit your rest button.
Oh, that counts as rest. Oh, good.
It does count as rest. Forcible rest, but rest nonetheless.
I'm gonna take it. Oh, that's good.
And did you already reduce your nightmares?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow, you and Desi will be back to normal for the first time in forever. Normal being relative.
I was gonna say I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna work.
As normal as you'll get.
But yes, everybody is awake and alive. The day greets you with a pleasant late spring smell in the air. You feel like today is going to be a good day.
So I imagine Trustius stirs in his sleeping bag or in the tent. Kind of coming to consciousness for the first time after being dead. Very, very calm. Opens his eyes, looks around, sits up in like an Undertaker style, and sees Desi there. Desi.
She's staring at him like he's just come back from the dead. Kind of a mix of wariness and horror, and fear, and just a lot of expressions that should not be on Desi's face. Desi never looks like that. Unless currently you lock her in a tiny box with a bunch of hands.
Oh, the hands. Yeah.
That's probably the closest she's ever come to having this particular set of facial expressions on her face the entire time we've known her.
We're running out of time. I need the crown. Tell Coldly to bring it to me. Kind of staggers to his feet, like his clothes are singed. He healed, but he's like and he's an elf, so he's regenerating fast, but he's a mess, right? Dizzy.
When he stands up, she stands up.
I imagine he kind of wobbles a bit, you know, catching his balance.
She takes a step back and puts one hand on the hilt of Brius.
I don't wish to harm you. We are running out of time. And in trustiest fashion, he's saying that at her feet, right? Because his willpower is really, really low. Not like glaring at her in the eyes. It's like looking at her toes. Like, please do this, as opposed to go do this or I'll kill you.
As opposed to demanding it.
I mean, his empathy's like 1, so I mean, he's not terribly charismatic about it, but
He never has been.
it's half as good as it used to be.
Yeah, she's just kind of staring at him for a long minute. She takes another half step back. And without breaking, well, I was going to say eye contact, he's not looking up. She's still staring at him as she turns her head toward wherever she heard Culdly last and calls out Culdly's name.
All right. Caldy will come. What's up?
To cry.
I'll need that crown and breathe.
You want to give all the relics to Trustius? And you'll look at Desi. And if Desi says
Am I
yes,
getting-
then he will do so.
Am I getting anything at all from Brieth?
Not yet, but it
It's just
depends on
sort of
what
boring me.
depends on what
Okay.
you do.
And I imagine Trustius is just like wavering on his feet, just barely standing up. You know what I mean? Like he is no physical threat. He's no social threat. He is just demanding things that are probably unreasonable, but that's what he's doing.
Trustius, you need to get some rest.
We're out of time. We need the gems together.
All right. Caldy likes a gamble. He'll pass the crown over to Trustius. Worst comes to worst, he'll cancel magic. He won't emulate himself again.
What's happening over here?
We need to gather the stones.
Yeah, we're still missing some stone. I know.
We're going the wrong way. We need to head towards the elves. They have another stone. We need all of the stones. Dizzy,
Yeah.
I'm going to need that sword. I'll give
What are you
mine.
trying to do, Tristis?
Kill the devil.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to do that, but like physically right now.
I want him to find me, and the stone will do that.
Just have the stones in as proximity that we have them in right now. We'll do that.
Yeah, if we bring the things close together, the Jakuz sees us.
They're safer
So your
with
plan
me.
is to bring them together so Jakuz comes to us. That's what you want to do.
Okatai, they're my kin.
Yes, I know. I just don't understand your plan. If you put them close together, you will get the attention of Jakuz while we're not ready to fight him. You're gonna make him come here to fight us while we're not ready to fight him and while we don't have all the things to fight him.
When you're not ready. I am.
How are you possibly ready?
I've seen hell.
I just wrestle your soul from the claws of Jakuz. I don't think I can do it another time today. Please stand down.
Dizzy, please give me the sword.
Desi, you can give me an insight roll.
Because insight is my strong
Can I
suit.
make one of those too?
You can, yes. Not for the same reason, but yes.
All right.
Oh, shit. It's never good when Briath wins this little struggle. Shit. I'm gonna push. Well, that was pointless. Yeah.
All right. Cully, Trustius, what emotion is at the forefront?
Oh, that's a good question. There's a bunch. What's the most strong one?
Yep.
Fear.
Right. So that's what you pick up, Cully.
Yeah, it'd be fear for sure.
And the good news is that Desi has Briath out in hand.
That's a good reason to feel fear.
Caldy's got the crown out too, so all the gems are real close.
Yep. And she looks like she is ready to hand the sword over to Trustius. Point first.
Which
Point
hand?
first.
That sounds like you
Trusty, you're having a bad day.
And Desi, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Time is almost up." Sorcerers cannot be trusted. They always become corrupt.
He lived through eating the flower petals.
And
He's not as corrupt as I am.
we shall see. But she doesn't offer any resistance. She is hesitant but not resisting. So you can do what you would like.
Desi is going to, because I imagine the whole time she's kind of been having this mental conversation. She's been kind of absently untying Brieth from her sheath, where she normally has it peace bonded. She'll kind of blink, and for the first time in fuck knows how many hours, she'll look away from Trestius, down at Brieth, and start retying the sheath around the hilt.
Okay.
You're making a mistake, Desi.
And you're being suicidal.
I don't think she's making a mistake. I think you're just came out of a massive trauma, and I think you need a few days to recuperate before you are making sound decisions that about risking all our lives.
Calder, you're a glorified raisin with a backpack. Shut up.
All right. I'm a
Whoa,
glorified
whoa,
raisin back
whoa.
with a crown on, and Caldy puts the crown on.
He says that with his feet, still looking at people's feet, right? Like he's not looking.
That's
up.
okay. Looking at your feet still gets Caldy's still in Caldy's direction.
I suppose
Caldy puts the crown on. Say that again.
We don't have all the pieces. We're not ready. He's gonna be with the Witcher. We need more resources. We need the other stone. You need to calm down.
Caldy is wearing the crown now.
You are
This
all
is-
going
this
to
is-
die.
Yes. It's
Eventually,
what
sure.
life is. At some point, we die. Right now, I'm trying to keep you from dying till you can rest in peace. You might not be able to, but I want all those people to be when they're old enough and decide that that's the end of their life now. You're not in the same reality as us, but if you just charge to him, he's gonna kill you. Your soul's gonna be his, and you won't be an occasion to be reborn. You'll just be one of those black stones in somebody's pockets.
There's a difference, Okadai, between myself and the rest of you. There is. With these gems, I can potentially defeat him. With these souls.
Possibly, but right now you have no idea how to do that.
You understand that you cannot.
I can't do whatever you're doing, that's for sure. But now is not the moment to try to conjure a jacuzzi here.
Um,
And I don't know what would possess you to think so.
Because
I
the
know
only
people-
way that we survive this is if I have the power to destroy him. You do not, and none of the others do as well. But if I could have those gems, those souls, those kin, perhaps I could.
No. All we know is that we need all of them if we want to break whatever has been done. You want to eat those souls? You want to
No.
go full on your necromantic path? Embrace the darkness? I don't know.
Is not what I'm saying, Okadai.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm trying to get it. But You want the stone. You want the soul of your kin. What are you gonna do with them?
Kill a demon.
How? Lay it out for us. How exactly are you going to kill that demon if you have all these stones? How?
Aldi walks off, just smuttering like we should have left him dead, and he walks off to the camp.
Your silence answers the question. No, this is a fool's errand right now.
The only thing we have right now is that if we have all the stone, maybe we can do something about it. Probably still have to fight Jakuz and his wife. And right now we're in no shape of going through those entities. You made a promise to someone that would slay a dragon so he could teach you magic that your people have long forgotten. Wouldn't you be a better position to fight whatever Jakuz and his witch throws at us if you had that? A
I
pair
will
of
not fight you
wyvern
for these
a,
stones.
a pair of wyvern just decimated us. Think you're in any shape to fight a demon and a witch?
I think, and I believe, if I don't have those stones, we're all going to die.
You
No.
can't
You
say
can
what you're
take
gonna do
whatever
with them.
risk you like. We can delay this for a day or a week or a month or a year or 1,000 years if you survive that long. I will need those stones to destroy Jakuz.
And how are you going to do that? You haven't answered the question. Notice how
As
every
in,
time
you're-
we ask him how he's going to do it, he doesn't have an answer. But yet he thinks he should be able to hoard all these things.
Would you like me to explain how to raise the dead? Is there a way
Sure,
I
I've been
can
waiting for an
articulate
answer
that?
for a while, and you haven't given one. If you think you're going to gross me out by talking about necromancy, you are sorely mistaken.
You're a petty, petty man, Marson.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you. And you're a power-hungry fuck.
Perhaps, but it's your best bet to survive this island.
Oh, you're an overconfident fuck, too.
No, our odds are very slim, but they're better with the gems, in my position. But carry on. We'll see if we can build a raft and travel 5 kilometers or so.
Alrighty. And while everybody's having this heated discussion, I assume people are eating and drinking so everybody can roll their food and water.
Oh, I see.
Heated breakfast conversations.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I imagine it'll be after the conversation that Desi actually eats and drinks anything. Get the rolls out of the way.
So everybody, tensions are high. The threat of your soul being consumed by an evil demon is perhaps closer than ever. Some people, have feelings about such a thing, but that doesn't change the fact that you still need to survive, and you still need to perhaps get home.
Build a raft.
So we will go into kind of the quarter day stuff, and if people want to role play with folks, they certainly can. But it is morning, and it is a pleasant day. Everybody's tempers are a little bit frayed. Some people are perhaps still traumatized.
A little bit.
Little bit.
I'm gonna go chop some wood with the axe and kill
Take-
some trees because
take
it
a-
makes me feel better.
Take out some frustrations. All right. What would Desi like to do?
Her player is going to chuckle at the idea of Trustius being able to pick up an axe right now. Desi is probably going to sit kind of leaning up against a tree that's right beside the tent, and that's where she'll end up falling asleep.
Alrighty.
She'll just be watching Trustius with one hand on her sword until she eventually just passes out where she's sitting.
What would Ryzen like to do?
I actually have no idea. So, I don't know. Come back to me.
Okay. What would Caldy like to do?
We got everything we need for the raft.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go hunt for stuff for the raft.
All right. And what would Okatai like to do?
I'm gonna stand guard.
All right. So
I'll go. I'll also assist with raft preparation stuff.
okay, perfect. So those of you who are out collecting wood, are you doing it together, or is everybody going their separate ways and not talking to one another?
No, I think we should do it together.
Yeah, Cully doesn't want to. Cully wants to be by himself.
Well, if he wants to be by himself, then I'll go by myself. Fine, that's fine.
Okay.
I want to work together, but I'll go fine.
The morale is broken in the party.
Trauma, you say? yes, I think there's been some trauma.
I mean, it's a bit of a gritty game, right? So there should be some.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everybody who is gathering wood can separately roll crafting rolls.
Raft. Axe gives me a bonus. No, it just lets me do it.
An axe increases the amount of wood you get.
Right. Okay.
Cully's so pissed off he just hurts himself.
I'm not bothering to put.
All right. So during this quarter day, you will collect 2 more wood that is suitable for building a boat.
Outstanding.
Does put you up to what? 6? 8.
What do we need?
I think we were at half last time, more or less.
Yeah, I think so. You need a total of. I'm gonna 10 for a canoe, so I'll say 15 for a raft. I don't know if I gave you an actual number or not.
I thought it was 20 for the raft.
Yeah, I thought we had 10 and you gave
Yeah.
us 20 or something.
Yeah, it's 20 for a rowing boat, and I noticed that rowing boat actually requires somebody to be a sailor in order to make it. So I'm going to split the difference between the rowing boat and the canoe and call it a raft. So you need 15 total.
Okay.
So, because nobody has the sailor talent. And I'm not sure if anybody has builder.
No, I don't. Anyway.
I was thinking about it for a long while. Didn't take it yet.
And I will get a scouting roll from Okatai. The day is mostly uneventful. Let's see, I've got 3 people by themselves in the woods.
And it's what time of day?
Morning.
Are we hearing any of that crap from last night spill into today?
You're not hearing anything, but as you guys kind of like go your separate ways, Trish is like, I'm going to be over here. And Cole's like, fine, I'll be over here. And Wes is like, well, the hell, both of you, I'll go this way. And everybody kind of goes their separate ways. You know, Desi finally falls asleep and is snoring. But Ryzen, as you're like making your way through, trying to find, suitable trees, you come to, and a fair distance from the camp, probably like 5 or 6 miles from the camp. You know how, when
Sorry,
you,
how far?
like 5 miles or so. You probably didn't intend to wander that far from everybody else, but you kind of get in your own head as you're walking, and then before you know it, you're like, oh shit. But you do find a tree, a tree that kind of stands out. And you're like, you're kind of looking at it, and I mean, you're in a swampy area. It's a lot of like mangrove trees and cypress trees, and like, this tree looks more like a very old oak tree. Very old. Branches spread, like lower branches spreading out. And what kind of draws your attention is you're looking at it going like, oh, I mean, that'd be a good tree to take. You're looking it up, kind of sizing up, seeing whether or not it's feasible for you to chop down this tree. And you kind of like angle around the tree, and you come to a flayed body nailed to it. That looks very, very fresh.
Do we know what race it is?
Looks like it was probably human.
It's already decomposed enough that it's hard to tell.
No, it's just the fact that all of the skin has been peeled off it.
Okay.
There is no sign of the skin.
I take it has no equipment.
It does actually have a what looks like a necklace, or I guess necklace denotes that it's kind of small. It's like a neck hanging that seems to be comprised of animal tails, hanging from strips of leather.
Well, you don't be eating that anymore. Sorry for your luck. I'll take it.
Okay.
It's made from what again?
Animal tails. You can make a survival roll. Yeah, you're not sure what type of animals. Definitely mammalian. They're furry. They're blood soaked, but they're furry. And while you're kind of taking this off of the body, do you notice that there are carvings above the head in the bark of the tree? And you can make a lore roll. Successful. So one sec here. Like, I'll post it in chat, but you see, it looks almost like two kind of inverted triangles, a line joining them. I posted it to the Discord.
Yep.
And you recognize that that is the symbol of a god known as the Nightwalker.
What do I know about this god?
The Nightwalker he's a very old god, basically considered to be the untamed side of nature. He's not normally worshipped, but appeased, usually through blood sacrifice.
So there's a very good chance that whoever this poor victim was a sacrifice to appease this god.
That would be the guess. And it's not super close to where you're encamped, but it's probably closer than you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and salvage some wood and get the fuck out of here.
All right, perfect. For the rest of you, it is uneventful. But when you meet up with Ryzen again back at the camp, he does have this fair-sized necklace, because it's not the sort of thing that you can tuck in a pocket, made of kind of bloody, matted animal tails and leather.
Charming.
Where'd you found that?
I found it on the body that was nailed to the tree where I got this wood.
Oh god. A body, you say? Damn it.
Yeah, it was nailed to the tree. I think it was an offering to some kind of god called the Nightwalker.
God.
It was about 5 or 6 miles from here.
We should not linger here too much. Sounds bad. Ah, shit. No, probably the sound we heard last night. They were hunting that poor fellow and nailed him to a tree.
Don't know, that could have been related to the noises from last night, but usually people sacrifice this god to appease it so it doesn't like do horrible things through nature to them. Although in this case they flayed the guy, so I don't know if that's a little excessive for this god, but
Ah, God. Okay. This is shit. Okay. Where was that?
I point in the general direction. I say 5 or 6 miles that way.
Was it close to the troll spot?
I'll let Chris answer that, but I'll tell you it's the only gigantic oak tree in an otherwise swampy area full of mangrove and trees that actually belong in that area.
Okay.
It's not near the trolls.
Okay. We need to get away from here soon.
And by that point in time, Desi, you're woken up. Trustis and Caldi have come back with what wood they've collected. You guys have one, two. Between you have 2 more wood.
Just taking so long.
Trestis and Okatai is gonna end you some wood he was carrying on his horse. You might want to make a new bow for yourself.
Unless Scaldy has one.
Yeah. If he does, we can just put that wood in the pile.
Caldy gives him a glare.
Oh, I'll use this wood then.
I needed to use what remained of your bow to bring you back yesterday. So you'll need a new one.
It was only a few centuries old anyway.
Sorry about that. But I'd rather have you here.
Thank you, Okada.
So what would folks like to do in the afternoon? You are fairly close to having the wood necessary for your boat.
I need to rest.
I'll take the lumber axe. You rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make a bow of coal. He's not gonna give me one, so
I'll
And
give you a bow.
if you need leather, I have some on my horse.
Caldy will give him a bow, but he's says maybe be worth it this time.
Ooh.
Trustius doesn't react, staring at his feet.
The last bow he got from me.
Well, mine cost me a willpower, which is equivalent to a ton of gold, so it's a very nice bow.
Did you need to make anything? Because if it's okay, I'll take the lumber axe and I'll go get some wood.
It'll take some time to make the bow.
Okay.
Is it a longbow or a short bow?
Oh, we can't make a bow. It's gonna take 2 days.
No, I'll just give you one.
That will be 2 willpower.
I already
And you
took one
can-
off. I'll take the other one off now.
Okay.
You can put a wood. You can put a wood on the top of the pile that we have. I'll take it away from the wood I was carrying on my horse.
I think everybody's like out like gathering wood for a boat, and Oka's like, I've got some on my horse.
I have one wood. I have one wood. And I don't think you want to make the boat with my dark wood that poison people who touch it. Because I have some of that, but I don't think it's a good plan.
At this point, I'll make a boat out of it.
Alrighty. So
Right.
what are people doing in the afternoon? Caldy is sleeping.
I'll pick up the timber axe and I'll go chop some wood.
Okay. I mean, if you want to collect stuff fast, Desi is probably your best option if she has willpower.
Because she could use might for craft to
Or-
gather wood.
Or melee.
Or melee.
I mean, I have 7 dice on craft, right?
Do you have 7 dice, really? Wow.
Yeah, four strength, 3 craft.
I didn't know you'd gotten your craft up to 3.
Yep.
Nice.
We really need to make you raise the smith higher. You could make like fantastic weapon with that.
I think he started with crafting 3. I think he put most of his points
Yeah.
into it.
Yep, you started with crafting 3.
Oh, there you go. Well,
He was supposed to be a crafter, right?
49 sessions ago.
49 sessions ago, yeah.
Did you want to make something with leathers or
I was thinking about making a bow, but it would take forever. So,
okay?
I mean, I can get wood unless Desi wants to. The big thing is we can't push it because we're going to break it if we push it.
Yeah, don't break my axe, please.
Oh yeah, we've only got one axe, don't we?
Yep. Forbidden Lands, baby. That's the way this game works. It's got to punish you through every little step. I love it.
I mean, if you had iron and wood, then you could make an axe.
In 2 days.
In 1 day.
Oh, wow.
But we need a forge, though.
You do need a forge.
That's why I want to go back home, like restock, fix things. But we have a volcano to go get a hammer, apparently.
We so need to go.
Yep.
Right.
I don't get me wrong. I want to go to the volcano, but I really want to go home.
I mean, if you've got the time and 60 iron and 400 stone, you can build a forge. It's like an arc where you like build your foundry thing right beside where the ore mine is. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, let's stick with the 20 wood, I guess.
okay. All right. So who's going to collect wood?
I'll go collect more wood.
Okay.
I mean, I think Trustius is the best to get it without spending willpower.
I think
Like-
so.
Desi, what's your strength crafting or strength whatever?
Crafting. What the hell was that?
I guess
My strength and might is 7.
so we're at power anyway.
Yes, but it doesn't cost you willpower.
It doesn't. Oh.
All right. So I will get crafting rolls from Ryzen and Trustius and Okatai. I guess Desi, this means you're on watch.
Desi is on watch, and she looks surprised that she fell asleep. When she kind of jerks awake, she immediately looks around for Trustius and keeps an eye on him the entire time.
Oh, Trustius is hate chopping right now. He's deforesting a place, but he's doing it in a different way.
He's doing it on the hard way.
All right. So I need a scouting roll from Desi.
Oh,
And Caldy, you can hit your rest button.
Awesome.
Someday Desi will see something.
every now and then. Just not today.
Desi, your helmet's on
She's-
backwards.
She's a little distracted. Very creeped out.
So the afternoon is fruitful. The team comes back with 6 wood. And nothing eats Caldy while he's sleeping, and nothing attacks Desi when she's not paying attention.
That's weird. Not like us at all.
But yes, as it comes into evening and you do a quick stock of things, you think you have enough wood to make a raft.
Okay, well, we should try that. I guess.
Is it something that more than one people can work on, or is that just a craft roll?
It's a crafting roll, but up to 3 people can help, and each one gives a +1 bonus.
I'm awake, so I can help.
Do they
And I
have to have any crafting skill?
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
It's a lot of like, hold your finger here while I tie this. It does take a full day to make the raft, though.
Oof.
But that being said, like the 4 quarter days do not need to be spent consecutively, so you could do like 1 now and then like 3 tomorrow or whatever.
Sounds good.
Might as well get started, right?
Perfect. So it's just 1 roll, and then it's just spending the time. So I assume we have help. That is +3 dice.
Oh, if everybody can help and I can stand guard.
Okay.
Oh goodness! Oh, we need this roll. I don't know what happens if we fail. So
We're
I
about
gotta
to.
push it. There we go. And a blessed piece of willpower.
All right. So you guys, kind of work on until you're like tired. get like a good start on a raft. But Okatai, as you're on watch, you can hear figures approaching that are trying to be quiet.
When they came around, I'm just gonna whisper to Desi, anyone I can cross path with. Some people are trying to sneak up on us. I'm gonna try to sneak up on them. Be prepared. And I'm gonna try to go around them and try to sneak them.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
And I make sure to warn people before I do that. Discreetly.
Desi nods when he tells her, but she doesn't. Her focus doesn't change.
Okay. All right. So Okatai, as you kind of like make your way, through the underbush, and it looks like there's a smallish group of very muscular-looking female warriors. All of them are probably like 6 feet tall, very, very muscular, very athletic, dressed in leathers. They've got spears on their backs, bows strung, and it looks like they've sent one ahead as a scout to kind of scout out your camp. Looks like there's about a half a dozen of them total.
I'm gonna try to get close.
Okay. How close would you like to get?
Close in the sense of 1 zone away
All right.
from the scout.
So as you get closer, you're not quite close enough yet where you'll need to make another stealth roll. Give me a scouting roll.
Damn. I think I'm gonna push it. Nope.
Right. So due to the fact that they're trying to be stealthy, you can't quite get a good look at them.
Very frustrating by the look of it.
Very frustrating. But you can see the scout gets into position where we can kind of get like eyes on the camp. And then turns around to head back to her fellows.
Okay. I think I'm gonna rush back.
Okay.
We have half a dozen Huntress, like 6 foot tall, bow and arrows, spears and all. They sent a scout toward us. I would assume Billy Q's intent, but you might want to talk with them before I do something harsh.
I assume you don't mean me.
He's usually Cody try to talk them out of being killed, so I'm giving him a chance to do that. And sometime Risen too. Not your style though.
This might be a Risen job today.
And I'm just
That's
gonna
right.
try. I'm gonna try to go and hide somewhere close. So if they come back, I can try to ambush them.
Okay.
Risen, do you want this one or should I go ahead?
Sorry, what do you want me to do? What, go talk to her?
Well, it's a bunch of them. There's like half a dozen. There was a scout. I let her go because it would have been bad manner to just snipe her.
Sure, but you want one of us to like single-handedly by ourselves go approach them and go, "Hey, what's up?"
No, I'm telling you, they're coming. They send a scout first. If you want to try to discourage them from attacking us, it's our time. Otherwise, prepare for a fight. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they're coming back. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I can try to be blustery and scare them off, but I don't know if a group of 6 foot women are going to be all that intimidated by a halfling unless somehow I've generated a reputation.
And as you're discussing this, you do see the group approaching rather openly. They're still moving fairly quietly, but they're not attempting to be stealthy.
All right. Well, in that case, I will move up ahead and meet them.
And everybody can give me actually, whoever is best can give me a scouting check.
I think that's me, but I accidentally closed my browser, so give me a second.
It's not me anymore after 3 damage to my wits.
I got 5. That's probably not the best.
I got 4.
I think mine's either 6 or 7. And it's nice being on a fast computer for a change.
Scouting for Culdy is 6.
Yeah.
It's
So I'm
gone.
gonna make that roll as soon as Foundry agrees. There we go. I will push. Man, I haven't made a roll yet.
No. Right. So these women approach. And they're definitely like they have like tribal tattoos, a couple of spears on their back, long bows, daggers. But as they get closer, you can see that they have slightly elongated canines.
Ooh, can I make a lore check or an insight roll with that?
Lore checks.
All right. Well, maybe I'll make a roll this time. Yeah, there we go.
So both Culdy and Ryzen, and as the women step forward and you catch like the glint of the setting sun in their eyes, and their eyes have kind of a golden color. These are female orcs. They look,
Oh, okay. Well, we've been around orcs enough.
and they don't like they look far closer to humans than they do to orcs. But the golden eyes and the canines are enough for the two of you to go like, wait a second. But female orcs can, by and large, pass as female humans.
Interesting.
I'll greet them with the polite orc greeting would be, providing it's not like a headbutt or something like that.
Oh, it's a headbutt.
All right. Well, we won't be doing the headbutt because I'm not tall enough, but I will be a polite greetings to orcs from an outsider. We've dealt with tons of orcs, friends and foe, right?
Okay. Humans. halflings, goblins, elves. You are quite the motley crew, are you not?
Yeah, sometimes. Today in particular, we are. It's a rough world out there. What brings you this way?
We are hunting. We follow tracks here, but our prey is not here.
What are you looking for?
There's a human who has eluded us. We found human tracks in the marsh. We thought perhaps we'd found our quarry.
Listen, did you see remains of a human a little while ago?
That was the first of our quarry.
Oh, I see. No, I'm afraid the only thing we've seen some humanoids in the water. We've seen some wyverns, and we saw a troll.
If you do see a human, scared, pathetic, but resourceful. If you find a human male in these parts, come find us. We will reward you. And she kind of like jingles a coin purse at her waist.
Chris, that body, was that too far gone to be able to tell if it was human? I forget.
No, that was definitely human.
About 5 or 6 miles that way. About 5 or 6 miles that.
They said they caught that one.
Oh, okay. I wasn't 100% sure. Okay.
Yep, that was the first of their quarry.
Caldy smiles and looks very excited about money, and asks, anything this fool did that we should know about?
He was chosen. He is the second. He is the second of 3. We hope to find him by this evening.
Well, if you're anything like the orcs I've been fortunate to know, I'm sure you'll have your prey in no time.
It is unfortunate this turned into a false trail. But if you do happen to find a human, you don't need to bring him to us. Just lead us to him. The coin is yours.
Sounds like an excellent deal. You wouldn't know anything about what's going on in the water over there. We're about to attempt a short boat ride, and kind of like to know what we're looking forward to.
There are dangers in the deeps. I would not venture far from shore if I were you.
Your advice is appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. And she just kind of nods to the others.
All right, back to the camp.
Yes, the women turn and leave, make their way back, and even though they're not stealthing, you can tell that they are definitely hunters. They move with that sort of quietness.
Well, I would kind of like to get out of here before they start choosing non-humans.
Well, they said it was 2 out of 3, so there's a third one that's going to be chosen soon. Should move away as soon as we can.
Yeah, not a lottery I want to participate in.
All right. So evening, you guys build a boat. Nighttime,
Sleepy time.
except for Desi.
Oh.
Except for
Yep.
Desi, yep.
Except for Desi.
This is the last one, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Desi, you
back
can
to
give me a scouting roll.
Yeah, because that's worked well so far.
I got one day left for the nightmares too. So
I rolled it.
So I need an insight roll from Trust just for sleeping. Oh, look at that.
oh, the real world's so much better than the afterlife.
So much better. Nightmares. Calming nightmares.
It's so good. I love these night terrors.
So partway...
Cobras!
Sorry, go ahead.
Remember the Homer Simpson thing with night terrors? Cobras! Cobras!
Alright, so Desi, partway through the night, you do hear some distant screams. Sounds like pain.
Yep, no doubt. Desi's still watching the tent.
But other than that, the night passes. Everybody except Desi can hit the rest button. Everybody can roll their food and water. And assuming you guys spend today working on your boat, it will be ready by evening.
Nice. Oh, Caldy with the one.
Oh, I'm out of water.
Oh,
I did find a source last time. Do I need to make another survival roll if we want to get water again?
you do actually.
Okay. Well, we still have 3/4 day to be worked on the ship, if I understand well, or 2/4 days.
3/4 of a day.
Okay. So somebody can stand guard while Dizzy sleep. I'll go find more water,
I'll
and the rest of you can work on the boat.
Okay.
Yep. We're gonna make this boat. I'm just saying. It might take 5 sessions, but we're making this boat.
We are so dedicated to this thing.
Oh yeah.
Imagine it. It was just to get you guys over the trauma when I came up with the idea.
Yep. And the good news is everybody's trauma is healed by now.
Yeah, we actually made it. Well, outside the new traumas, but
Oh yeah.
All
I
the
wanted
old
to
time
ask-
is fine.
So you guys continue to work on the boat during the day. Okatai does find a source of water, so everybody can top up to a D12 if they need to.
Oh, yes, please.
And while I was sleeping, I learned a new pat.
Okay.
So if it's a new class pat, do I need to roll for that or just spend the XP?
Just spend the XP.
Okay, good.
And since you guys are basically just working on the boat today, by the time night falls, the boat is ready.
Whoa.
It looks seaworthy. It looks like in the morning you will be able to set off. But we will find out next session how you make out on the waters.
I mean, a lot has happened.
People died, people came back.
That was horrifying.
I had another question, Chris.
Yep.
I last game I used my spell to transform into an animal to get into the troll den.
Yep.
Was wondering if that worked. If that was like you talked about losing your mind to the animal when the ring was put on.
Yep.
I was wondering if that would help with that.
You won't know until you put the ring on.
That's test for another day, but just wanted to remind that I did that in the hope of doing that.
Yep. You won't know until you put on the ring, but
We'll see that soon.
That would have been a really nice ring a couple hours ago.
Yep. And I don't feel bad about it at all. Did he say lying?
all right.
I don't think my bird could have helped.
I just don't want to Tressius to put on the ring, become a bird, and forget he's an elf and just fly away and we never see him again.
It's probably for the mask, really, right?
Is the reason I took it away from him. That's the fear I had. But
Oh, look, he's a bird now. It's great. That's probably the best place for it.
yep, it's a bird now.
All right. Did you participate in the game session? Yes. Travel through at least one hex. Not yet.
Boy, we've been trying, though.
Been trying. Discover a new adventure site. No. Defeat one or more monsters. Yes. Find a treasure, 1 gold worth or more. Yes, from the troll den, because I didn't give that to you last time. Build a function. No. Activate your pride. No. Suffer from your dark secret. I think multiple people had their dark secret stuff come up as morale started to plummet.
Does
Trust
creating
you,
a
for
boat
sure.
count as a function, Chris?
No, it does not.
Damn it! I tried.
Good try, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know Ryzen's dark secret came up, and Trustius's dark secret.
Desi still hasn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably part of why she's acting the way she's acting, but
It'll be interesting to find out what that is.
Did you risk your life for another PC? I don't think so.
No,
The-
I
closest
technically
would have been-
died, but it wasn't to help anyone.
It was for revenge.
Perform an extraordinary action.
We got to give that to Okutai, don't we?
Yeah, he raised
oh,
the
I
dead.
think so. Yeah.
You get XP for raising the dead. Yeah.
Yes, in this game especially.
I hopefully won't get that XP too often. Hopefully.
All right. So that is 3 XP for everybody, and then 4 for Ryzen and Trustius and Okutai. And then-
Always awesome. Sorry, I will miss next week's game, so
Yes.
hopefully the raft crossing goes well.
Hopefully. We'll see when we get there.
This game goes well. That's why we love it.
But you did manage to get everybody to stay in one place long enough for their traumas to heal. So
Hey,
Yep.
Isle of Dread is loosely based on the original King Kong movie, and rafting went great for them in that one.
absolutely did. All right, everybody have a good night, and we'll see some folks for D&D tomorrow, and some folks for Star Trek potentially on Saturday, and then games next week.
All right.
All right,
Thanks
take care,
as always,
everybody.
Chris.
Have a
Appreciate it.
good week, guys.
Thanks,
Have
everyone.
a good one.